welcome again to another edition of KitSZN. Yes, hi from us here once again, Fox here and myself. Um, this might be our last Kit actual rating of the season. Outside of the internal ones, which y'all won't see, we're done right now.
Done. Touch is over.
Yes,
Now, that's rating wise.
yes, rating wise, we have six. These are our final six kits as of now that we are rating for this season. Now we will probably give it some, not too much time to see if any third kits or whatever pop up. Our season ends here probably in a few weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
So
something like all of a sudden a drop happens. Like,
right,
wait, I
yeah.
want to see one brand kind of like what Adidas did with MLS, but not what Adidas did with MLS. But remember they had the big hit release party
Oh yeah.
and oh, do they?
Oh,
Okay.
they do.
Hey, we said if things come up, we come up.
Hey,
We'll
yeah,
show up. There we go. Things
yes.
come up, we'll show up. That sounds so much better than what I said. And actually, that might work out perfectly because the next week Brett will be in St. Louis and we could do a show. We can add that to that show. Boom, ideas flying, going.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, before we get started on tonight's episode, again, I want to highlight kind of what we're planning in the next few weeks. So originally, we were going to maybe take a week off, kind of like chill, maybe talk some other kits that might have leaked through, like you just mentioned, Michael. Thank you for that. Um, but we got an interesting interview next week with the creators at Diaza,
Diaza.
my good friends at Diaza. So stick with us next week, and we got a very fun interview coming up. So no week off for us here. We'll have an interview next week, and then the week after that, we'll probably do a wrap up show plus any kits that have leaked out, i.e., Lexington, the Super League women, and if Dallas Trinity gets their things together, maybe releases some more, and we might have to postpone our award show the week after or something. I don't know. We just gotta eventually wrap this up here at some point. This man is coaching, he's teaching, and I'm working. So
Got our
we're
first
busy.
game Tuesday. First game. Go Wildcats. Let's go.
Speaking of live soccer here, I'm going to give a shout out to my friend Noah for refereeing a collegiate soccer game right now happening at Butler University. So I wanted to give my friend a shout out. I'm actually going to watch him tomorrow night. IU Indy takes on, I think, Ball State, if I remember. So wanted my friend Noah here. A little shout out here before we get tonight's show started. All right.
You said ball.
Yeah, ball. Which actually, fun fact, I'm already on the brain all over the place whacking. Fun fact about Ball State. Do you know the ball jars? Like jars that are made by Ball,
Oh, yes.
BALL?
I like mason
He
jars.
Yeah, he helped fund and found Ball State.
Oh,
That's why it's
same
called Ball
dude.
State.
That's hilarious. Same dude. Small world, man.
Yeah, it makes no sense why Ball State is in Indiana until you learn that fact. You're like, oh, it's by that guy. So it made sense. Things you learn.
Boom, boom, boom.
So one of the things that we always like to do here on the show is also once again thank our patrons for supporting us and the USL show. And that includes John Hunt, Frank Anthony, Aaron J., Christopher Cohn, Harry Yawson, John Fuller, Michael Fuchs, Joshua Duder, Noah Telford, Alberto Aguilar, Jeremy Churchman, Stephen Howard, Ryan Macara, my goodness, Tim Knotts, NF 30, MOS, Kunal Patel, and our sponsor, Goals.tv. Please check them up and click on the links. I believe somewhere I attached a link for Goals.tv. sign up for free for them. So, and if you look,
Commercials.
yes, this one up here, I might actually make that one the black version. Yeah,
There we go.
that's better. That's better. And also check out the company that's on Fox's head up there. In Added Time Outfitters. We'll have some more giveaways coming up. Hopefully, Fox doesn't eat you in the process. And we'll be doing some more giveaways for my good friends Added Time Outfitters. We have some plenty more wristbands.
Speaking of that, I do have the giveaways. They are packed. They are labeled. They have I printed out everything, and they are sitting at my desk at work.
Perfect.
They have sat at my desk at work for the last 3 days.
That's exactly where we want it to be right now.
Yes, nobody really wants their dope free
stuff.
bracelets.
Oh my god. Anyways, I know I saw water and I started choking. And lastly, be sure to use the code KitSZN if you do not end up winning one of our giveaways to get 10% off and to help give us a little bit of cash here because you love us, right? Anyways, check out Added Time Outfitters. Use the code KitSZN SZN for 10% off. Oh my gosh. All right. So in order to help my throat clear up here, we're actually going to start with our first kit of the night. And we're going to Central Virginia, North Central, or whatever. Northern Virginia here near the DC, near to Loudoun United, and their released Hero Kit. So please sit back, enjoy this video, and we'll talk about it shortly after. I need this video to go
Take a sip. Take a sip. Take a sip.
No, I'm doing it in the video. All right, please enjoy the video.
Lies a place where dreams are forged in the crucible of competition, and the community spirit runs deep. From the summer nights at Segra Field to the close-knit community that surrounds it, Loudoun County breeds a special kind of grit and determination. Here, our heroes extend their influence through acts of service and leadership. So, step out onto the pitch, feel the pulse of Loudoun County, and represent the hometown heroes. It's more than a job. It's for the community. They are here to protect and serve. Please welcome the brand new Loudoun United FC Hero Kit.
All right, so that was the Loudoun United Hero Kit. There to honor the heroes and community members of Loudoun County, at least of that area. So, a little kit to honor those that serve Loudoun. What are your initial thoughts here on the kit itself?
Meh.
Yeah.
I think that's my strongest meh. Meh. I'm a little let down. Like, I feel like the heroes deserve a hero's welcome.
Yeah.
And I don't feel that. This reminds me of the shirt that the uncle wears on Napoleon Dynamite. I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, it's that like light blue, and it has like the big white thing through the middle. Uncle Rico? Is that Uncle
Yes.
Rico? Yeah. That's what this shirt reminds me of. And I could get more into it with my scores, but like I like the idea of the words on there. I actually love words on kits, but I feel like they should have did it like how Miami did their counties on the back and stuff like that. Like,
yeah,
it's blue, but like a slightly different blue or a lighter blue or darker blue, and you could see it like popping out slightly. I like those.
Yeah,
and just like having it vertically like that,
mm-hmm.
it just doesn't fit right to me.
Yeah. Also, what I think with this kit, if you didn't know what this was about, much like the military appreciation kits that we've kind of seen, you have no idea this is for that.
Yeah.
And I think that is the issue with this kit and the military appreciation kits that we've rated. Besides San Antonio's, they're still my favorite of it because that's that green. That is it. Love that.
Yeah.
This, I like the color. I love the blue color.
I do like the blue.
It looks good with the in contrast with the black and white, and then the black and gray, and then the red and white. Looks great.
Yeah.
I need to see something else besides just words on it. Apologies, Loudoun, but this might be
And
my least favorite Capelli kit
out of all the Capelli kits from USL this year,
that I can at least think of.
I feel like I could think of like some boring ones.
But
I agree. Like this, I feel like this is a swing and a miss.
yeah,
I feel like it wasn't even like a strong swing. Like they were like almost going for like a bunt and it fell, and they're like, ah.
right. Because like to my point here, it seems like they just threw on some words and then that little thing on the back. There's no actual design to this.
Oh yeah.
They had to come up with something to make it match a theme.
Like even if the words filled in the white through in the middle, just like repeat it and stuff like that, like for the community, more than just job. Like I like the words, and I like what it's representing, but this isn't hitting that. You know, the words are there. It's nice. It's a nice blue. I like the colors.
So like this,
But
I would like something like this instead. It's like grayed out, and you can kind of see the letters and words throughout the kit.
Yeah.
Instead of just Times New Roman or whatever font on the front of your kit.
That's a very boring font. You are not wrong about that.
So that's all I'm saying. I needed to see more from this. And honestly, we've talked about this. Our rating system helped this kit more than it should have.
Yeah. Actually, this one was one of the few that did not get a 5.
Yeah.
On whatchamacallit.
And it's still better than like half the kits.
Design flow.
It's still better than like it's still.
Again, I feel like that explains that because like it's not hideous.
It's just.
And it's not really boring. It's there.
Yeah, it's just there. And you know what? I'll let you go first here on your ratings.
Sure.
Dive into it.
Apparently, I liked it more than you. Creativity, I gave it a 3 because I feel like they were trying something. And that's probably nice. Ties to local, I had to give it a 4. It's local quotes. It has for the community on the back. But then again, with what we've talked about, if I just see this kit, it doesn't necessarily like, oh, that's a Loudoun kit. So on the other hand, like I can understand if you go lower on that. X Factor, that was kind of nice. I said a 4. I like the blue. That might be high. I'm going to keep it though. Design flow though, I said a 4. And that's one of the few 4s I think I've given. Might be the only 4 I've given. I might have given one more. But
we'll check.
Yeah, we'll double check later. But yeah, this design flow just doesn't flow. The words don't fit correctly.
No. And
maybe if they put a full black box around it with white words or something.
Yeah.
And for $80 too.
Yeah, yeah. See, this is kind of to me. Anyways, my scores actually. So I gave it a 2 for creativity, not because they tried something, and as you said, a 3.
Yeah.
And failed. It's that I almost said they didn't try, and it's not a template, so it's even worse.
That's not wrong. Yeah.
But it's still better than a born template. There's at least some thought put into it, which is kind of the scary part here.
Yeah, isn't it scary? Like somebody thought about this, put in effort, and came out with this, and they're like, "Yeah."
Yeah, maybe we're a little harsh here, but our scores still are decent, so we'll see. To your point, ties local, I did do a 4, but honestly, if it's just words on the kit, it should have been probably like a 2 or 3. Not gonna lie. I'm sticking with my guns. And actually, no. I'm not. It's a 2 for me for ties to local. It does not deserve that. I'm sorry, Loudon.
It's fair.
Your other 2 kits are absolutely gorgeous,
Oh
and
yeah, you hit local on like every kit you did this season.
this one just it's like the purple kit thing for lead 1, except you threw on some extra words that made it not look good.
That overall score changed too.
Yes. Yep. I just saw
Oh,
that.
I already on it. One team, one dream. Go.
One thing, one dream. So yes. Uh yeah, I don't like that. So it's factor. I like, as I said, I like the blue. I like that shade of blue. I want more teams that are not goalkeepers to have this blue. This
I
Disney
have this. I have the Louisville City blue kit like this.
India 11 has the same blue for their goalkeeper. I mean, that's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine. Whatever. I want to see other teams actually using it. So I gave it a 3 red factor and design flow, just like Fox said here. It's a 4, not just for the words that seem cluttered up there, but kind of the mismatch in colors. If you look at this a little bit, so we have black Capelli, white sponsor, and it's blocked, by the way. So it's not like it's covering anything. It's blocked, so it could have been black or even just white that was Capelli. The cuffs up here are white. The collar's white. The
Collar.
cuffs are white. The Capelli little thing trademark shoulder hatches are
Yeah.
white. So the fact that Capelli had this was their choice to make it black.
Yeah.
Don't like that.
They make a pop. We're here. Capelli. Yeah.
Because usually we give some leeway for sponsors. I'm not going to give leeway for kit manufacturers because they have a say in that. So besides it being cluttered, and that really bothers me, as you can tell, I give it a 4 for its design flow, which is me a 2.75. Boxes 3.75. We did a total of 3.25.
Yeah.
Good-
And
good-
that's probably a nice score.
Yeah. And as we say, it's a nice colored kit. It needs some more effort.
I changed my score.
You change your score. It's even worse now. Okay. 3 point. Okay.
So 3.5 for me. Yeah, I just can't. Like that X Factor, like I said, like if I give that X Factor a 4, I'm telling my deepest fans that like I'm willing to like ask for this for Christmas or
Yeah.
put this on a want to have list. Not that I want to shell out the money for right now, but like it's on a must get list. Nah, this is a kit that like I mean if I end up with it, I'll be happy to have it. It does mean something. I like the color. I like that blue. And actually, do you know a team that looked pretty good in this blue? Kansas City.
There it is.
There it is. There it is. Tossed it up. Knocked it out. Ah.
I was waiting for it. I was wondering how you were going to bring them up tonight.
Oh, goodness.
It's okay.
Yeah, I was going to wear the kit. Yeah, I was talking to Brett earlier. I was going to wear the kit, but I can't find it.
Rightful Justice. I wore Seattle early in the
There's
year.
a lot of laundry going on in my house right now.
Isn't there? So, but yes, this is the Loudoun United Hero third kit. All right, job.
He's a strong man.
All right. Up next, we head to the opposite coast and we go to a team that is blue and that does use a light blue. Not quite in this kit.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes. We go out to West Seattle Junction FC. And we're rating their away kit. This nice little topographic? No.
Map.
Street grid map kit.
Okay.
So, yes. And it's by Hummel, so we all know the quality that Hummel is as well. So, What are your thoughts on this one? Even though it's weirdly a simple kit, but as we see our scores down below here, probably rates higher because of the rubric.
Yeah, this definitely gets a little bit of oomph from our rubric, the way it's set up right now. But I still really like it. Like, it looks sharp. This is a
Yeah.
clean, classic kit.
Yeah.
Honestly, this one would look good as a polo as well. Uh,
Oh, a lot of kids would. Just saying.
yeah. I mean, we talked about that. Like, there's sometimes we're like, oh, if it had a polo, it would be more. But then we think about it and like, it wouldn't be more. This one, it might be more. But I really like one. Navy just always looks good. The badge looks good on here. And everything fits well. I like map kits, but also like that it's not like so obviously bluntly, like they didn't use a deep thick lines or
Yeah.
something with the map kit. It's
It's
kind of integrated into the
yeah.
white.
It's still an away kit, right? And the
Yeah,
map doesn't take away that it's a white kit, but like it
exactly.
adds enough to it.
So like it adds some oomph to the white, but not enough to like take away from the white.
Yes.
So there's nothing really bad I could say about this necessarily. It could be a little boring, I guess. That would be my negative if I say it. If I have to say something. But otherwise, I am down to clown with this one.
Well, it is an away kit, and we know for a lot of teams, away kits tend to be kind of the born side at times. But honestly, again, we have a weird relationship with map kits, topographical, street grid kits.
We need more math kits.
Do what?
More math kits.
More math kits. Oh, dude, I would go so hard for that.
Technically, we could say this is a math kit because look at that giant multiplication sign on their badge. Oh,
yeah, maybe. But yeah, so as a person who is a city person, loves a little bit of city design, dabble in a little bit of that. I always am a sucker for more for street grid kits than more topographical. That's just me. And I'm gonna get right into my score because I feel like it. It's creativity, even though we said a bit on the boring side, I still gave it a 4. I think it looks sharp. It maybe a little high, 3 would, but it's not a basic template and it's their grid, so it's a 4 for me. It ties to local because it ties to spot there in West Seattle Junction. It's a 5 for me. And Hummel, they do that a lot. They seem to listen to us a little bit. So I like that ties a local. It's a 5. 5 for me. Simple. It's X Factor, as Fox said. This is a good looking kit. I may not need it per se, because I have quite a bit of white and blue and a lot of white. My wife can attest to that. It's a 4 for me though. It's a very solid 4. That's high up my list, and I think it will look sharp. The crest, I love that crest. It's unique.
I like the crest.
It's so unique. And it just looks good. And navy blue is the best blue. My favorite blue, by the way. So I'll never turn that down. And then design flow, everything looks good outside of sponsors. Everything looks good. It's a 5 there for me. So this is a 4 or 5 for me. As I said, probably helped out by the rubric. And at worst, if I wasn't feeling generous, it would be a 4.25 at worst. So this looks good. It's a 4 or 5 for me.
Yeah, I'm literally right there with you, as you could see. I'd say creativity was a 4. Map kits. If I see map kits next year, if I see a bunch of them, they might get 3s. They might become templates. Maybe 3.5s. I'll start putting those in there because map kits are getting kind of template-y. So it's getting to a point now. Like everybody did it this year, and it'll be like the year Louisville comes out, and I'm like, haha, 5. But
it's not Adidas template.
Yeah, it's not an Adidas template. It's a 5. Tyson Local, obviously a 5. It's their streets. X Factor, I said it's a 4. I was right there with you to say, I'm like, I would not mind having this kit. And what is it, 60? It's probably 80 for us, right? But
Let me check.
what is it, 65 to 80? That means adult sizes are 80.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so, but I mean, $80 for a nice Hummel kit that you look sharp. I don't like that blue on the back.
Oh, the light blue lettering.
Yeah, do not like that. I mean, I like the blue itself. I don't like it on the kit.
Yeah, it looks odd, but I don't rate for numbers.
Yep, we didn't rate that part. It goes with the sleeve color, but like that just looks like a sleeve sponsor.
Oh yeah, it is. It's actually their crest, but it's like a community fund.
Yeah, so it matches that, but like that's the only thing it matches. That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, but X Factor, I'd be cool with having it. Design flow, everything fits. It's a 5. Honestly, I don't even mind the sponsor because it's the same blue.
Yeah.
They
So
were
it's no issues
willing
from
to
me.
go with the blue, so whatever.
No issues from me there. Yeah. So your 4.5, my 4.5, it's a 4.5.
What?
Who would?
Math.
Yeah.
How
Who would
would
have
you
thought?
do it without math?
So yes, this is a 4.2, 4.5 for West Seattle Junction. Seattle just looks good. It's hard to find a Seattle team that does not look good.
Seattle's killing. Like, I want to move to Seattle just for the soccer. There's so many teams, so many levels. You can go to Sounders. You can go to a
Ballard.
Junction. You can go to
Ballard.
Ballard. Oh, God, Ballard's in Seattle? I wasn't even thinking about Ballard. St. Clement's?
Yeah.
Aren't they in Seattle? Or at least around
Yeah.
Seattle?
I think so. And I just know there's just a whole bunch of Lane United's not too far.
Yeah, that's where you go.
Like, I'm just saying Cascadia might be smaller than like the East Coast, California, Florida, Texas, Chicago, and all those places. But man, they do soccer. And I like the weather because I'm very much a Great Lakes weather person. Cascadia just might get a lot more rain, but I can deal with that. Maybe. I don't know. But West Seattle Junction, I like. Fox Lights, we like. So,
Fact.
yes. But now, we're going to keep ping ponging back and forth here, my friend. Oh, I didn't create the banner for that. Whoops. Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Whoops.
We forgot to create the banner. That's okay, because I'm singing a song about Brett making the banner. You can see the focus on his face.
And the oh shit face on me. Yeah.
Brett used a bad word. Brett used a bad word. That was Brett. Brett's bad word of the day. Oh shit.
I got my one for the day. Okay. I was busy.
I'm going to write jingles for everything we do now.
Oh, fun. I cannot wait to hear all of them. Okay. So up next, before Spot Studs this again, we're going to go to the other coast here, but this time we're going to go to New Jersey. Back to our friends at Real Central, New Jersey. So this time we're going to be rating their away kits. I don't know what that fist bump has to do with like New Jersey, but it just you're doing what you do.
Everybody knows what my fist bump has to do with New Jersey. Everybody.
It's new to me, and this is a jersey, so
it's such an old reference.
Oh well.
Michael will comment right now and tell him what I'm doing, or someone else who's watching.
Hey, just know I'm not good at references. I barely even keep up with the memes nowadays.
I was trying to keep up with the memes, and then like there's one I wanted to do. Thank you, Michael.
Jersey Shore. I never watched that.
I never watched it when it was out, and then I married my wife, and COVID happened, and
you watched? Oh,
and she's like, "You want to watch Jersey Shore?" I'm like, "It's just a bunch of trashy people doing trashy things." She goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay," and it's great. It's a great show.
Oh no,
it's fantastic.
Well, do you know what is fantastic that I
This
don't have
kit.
to suffer it people being idiots? Real Central Kid right here. I like this one.
I like Josie.
Like Joyzy. I've actually only been to Joyzy once, and I had a Josie Mike sub, so it worked out. I had to. I had to. I had to. You know I had to.
I like to go to New York for the big pizza. You know, Sabaro.
No, it was a work trip. We were quick little lunch. Most people work trips don't want to dine local. It's really annoying. I'm gonna fix that. More trips I go on. I'm gonna fix that. But right now I can't. So, uh, Michael was in middle school. Oh my god, how old am I? How,
Ow. Oh, my knees hurt now.
how,
I think I was in high school when actually. So Michael's probably not too much younger than me. He's probably your age, actually. You're pretty young.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
think it came out like mid 2000s, probably like
Okay,
06,
I was like
07.
maybe 10.
What?
Wait, it was like two. Oh wait, no, it was like 2000 and like six. I would have been like 10 years old.
Oh, my knees.
Oh, your knee. Okay, okay. You know what? You know what? Jersey Shore. Let's look it up. So the season started. It got a 3.9 on IMDb.
Hey,
No
that's
one's
not
watching
bad.
it for the quality. No one's watching it for the quality. Started in 2009. I was 13.
Oh, '09. Yeah, okay. See, '09. That's when I graduated high school. I knew it came out
Okay.
in high school. But I knew it was like big in college, but like it went on for like 6 seasons and it has a
Yep.
new version of it now. And
6 seasons. Yep. Family vacation. My goodness. Anyways, I didn't think we would be talking about Jersey Shore here tonight. But this kid. But what are your thoughts on this kid and not your aging knees? Aging knees.
my aging knees. Hey, I ran a mile. I ran a 10-minute mile this morning. So
Nice.
I like this kid. Creativity 4. Oh, I'm going ratings. I'm just doing ratings. I'm going for it.
Do
One,
it.
$60, worth it. Creativity 4. I like the logo through it. I like the chain link fence through the back. I like the stars on the back. There's nothing I actually dislike about this kit except for the fact that it's majority white. But like that's neither here or there. Taste of local 5. I like it. I don't care what you say. X Factor 5, $60, worth it. I want to buy it. Design flow 5. Everything fits well. The Capitol House not too big. I actually like numbers on the front. I'm starting to really like the side numbers like that,
Oh yeah, I've seen those on start popping up on kits.
and I like those. And I like the fact that I can choose what number I want.
Yeah, free of charge. Yeah, that's not bad. And I think the stars are from their crest underneath there. But yes, my score, as you can see down below, Flitspots is 4.5 total. Mine's a little bit lower.
What?
What? Yeah.
Wow! What did you do?
All right. So its creativity is a 4 here. This
Was it
don't
that
don't
hard?
don't
It's so
don't do this.
bad.
It's a 4. It's a 4 for creativity. It's very definitely stands out.
That's fair. That's what I gave it.
Teams want to stand out, right? 4. Okay. All right. Its tied to local is only a 2, and this is our ongoing thing here between putting a crest means it's tied to local or does it not, and what weight you put that towards. Me, it's always been on the lower end side of the 2 here. Not Jersey, it's the crest. Anyways,
But
and
like, but when you see this, you're like, oh, that's a New Jersey kit. That's a Central New Jersey kit. A real one. A real Central New Jersey kit.
or Real Central.
No, they are not royal. This was not created by a king in Spain.
Or at least granted royalty. Because that's
Or
what we call
yeah, that too.
that. We'll get into that. Maybe at
Nope,
the end.
I'm right.
Maybe at the end of the season we usually have like a kit like debate show. I don't know. Anyways, X Factor, as it's only a white shirt, and I have plenty of these by the way, so it's not that I'm not a fan. I'd have a 3 here.
That one I'm actually surprised about because you're always the Mister. Oh, I love the white kids. The white kids are the best. That's
Hey,
better,
no,
better, better, better,
listen.
better, better,
I
better, better.
would buy white kits that are cheap like this. That does not mean I want to. It's that I'm willing to. Wants are like fours and fives. Threes are bots because I'm cheap.
But like that's why this is a 5 for me because one, I try not to factor in prices too much, but $60, bro, and custom custom number at least. Like
I
there's a
have
lot.
I have far too many white T-shirts,
I
and
actually don't have too many white kids. I'm not a huge fan of white kids.
my white kits need to be special. And
That's fair
I'm at that point at this point with my white
because you have
kits.
so many. There's like it's gotta be super nice.
Yeah, because I have
You
to
did
stand
just
out.
get that dope Dortmund white kit.
That's
That was special. That one was special.
it's Borussia Dortmund in white. That never happened. I should have won that tonight. Next week. Anyway, or maybe.
Missed opportunity.
Anyways, so yeah, X Factor's a 3 for me. Design flow, everything does look good. It's a 5. Slightly disappointed in that the crest is blue and red, but everything's kind of grayed out. Or even with that blue, I wouldn't have minded that, but to the Elite 2 kit, I don't see them usually doing that. So
Michael's right. See, Michael, you're right on my point for two reasons actually. I'm not a huge fan of white kits. It's like Michael said, I don't like white kits because they are too easy for me to get dirty. And I agree. Like I eat messy. I coach and I work with first graders. And I often so I have a beautiful polo and it's my only like nice item I have from St. Louis FC. And it's a nice white polo and has the navy collar and like navy cuffs and then the green and navy logo and then just a blue mark just straight in the middle from a marker I used at school. And so I just can't do white anymore because I'm a mess. Like actually, if you look at my hand right now, I have like paint splatters on my hand. 'Cause we were spray painting the field today to mark because there's like poles that
yeah,
they had to put in when they're lining, and we had to find all the poles because apparently our AD has no idea where they are.
a little dirt.
Bull crap. Anyways, so we had like 6 boys all trying to find them, and I had to spray paint white circle and then a blue dot in the middle of it to show where it is.
Yeah, I see why you wouldn't wear white. I actually had to do some car work today because I went into the office like for the first time like forever, and I had to pop the hood. And guess what? I had things on my hand, but not my white polo. So maybe I'm just not cursed. That's probably why I like white kits.
Right. No,
But-
yeah, I can't do car work with anything. Usually I just go naked and just fill the burn. Like, it's fine. I didn't need that part of my shoulder.
Maybe I'm also very weird with dirty fingers. You wouldn't suspect I played lineman in high school. Just my hands would be in the mud. Absolutely hated it. But
Ew.
no,
Ew.
I legit used to always have to have a towel attached to like inside my pants, like on my pants. So I'd always like wipe my hands at every play.
That's fantastic.
It was my thing.
I had arm pads.
I did not because I was too small, so I didn't want to put on arm pads.
I was a defensive end, and so I wore arm pads because I was always trying to, get around.
Yeah.
And that it had like grips that you could hold to, so then like I'm kind of using a fist in a sense too, and not grabbing. It kept me from grabbing jerseys and pulling down and stuff like that. Fun fact about me.
Yes. And
in the year I played freshman football.
Oh, I played collegiate, by the way, for a year.
Yep.
I did, my friend. Imagine playing contact sports. I did gymnastics and diving.
Michael, I have to meet you. You're just an interesting human.
Hey, I will say you're at least interested in tabletop games, so I know I will buy and soccer. I
Right.
will buy
Oh yeah.
at a bare minimum, and you like kids, so we're all good here. So with this kit, wow, we're so off tonight. I did a 3.5, Bots is 4.5. We have a grand total of 4.0 for Real Central, New Jersey. I'm going to say that way because I think there's a team called Real Central or something like that. I'm getting confused. But
Real
Real
Central,
Central.
New Jersey, fan jersey,
Yep.
white.
So thank you, Real Central, and we'll definitely keep our eyes on you guys for next season. Thank you. All right. Now we're going to stay East Coast.
Yes, we're staying.
We're going to stay actually in the same region for once here. But before we do here, once again, just want to remind y'all about Out of Time Outfitters. And if you just took off your hat, do not put it back on. Do not put it back on. Do not put it back on. Okay, you got it right there. Using the code SZN, SZN, get yourself 10% off. And to join our Discord. And as well, join these lovely people down here and support us via Patreon and check out goals.tv. Exclusive content from the USL show and USL. So, now as we get into the second half of tonight's episode here, we're going to go
3 to go.
3 to go. And 2 teams, because it's 1 team, we're rating 2 kits. So, 3 kits down, 2 for 1 team. Up first here, yeah, you see that. Up first, we're going to go to Staten Island Athletic FC. And we're going to rate, which we had to double check here, is their home kit. And it's what we're calling their brown home kit. Reason is because they don't tell us which kit is home or away, and we just made an executive decision.
Yep. According to Football Kit Archive, the brown is home, but they've been wrong before.
As we'll see here at the end. Well, yeah. We were also wrong, so.
Let's say I'm not going to count that as they were wrong.
No, but so
they're just incorrect.
As you were. So with this one, this is Staten Island. Honestly, they have one of the more unique color palettes in world soccer in general. You don't see brown ever outside of Sao Paulo, Lansing Common. I know I think there's a team down in Argentina which is brown, but you don't see brown in a color for any team besides Cleveland Browns. It's in the name. So I honestly always like that color. It just stands out from the crowd, and it's a better version of black. Like everyone does black, but it's kind of has the same effect, but like adds to it. I don't know. I'm always a fan.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm okay. Like I feel like I look good in brown, especially in the summer or like in the fall. So in the fall when I'm still tan from the summer, I feel like the brown looks good on me. And I love their badge. I love what they do with it. You know what I mean? Like I feel like everything on this kit just fits well and looks good.
Yeah, and it's just a sharp, nothing extraordinary, but it's just a sharp looking kit from a team that put in some effort. By Macron, by the way. I love this company.
I love their cookies.
Oh, Macron, yeah, Macron.
I'm funny.
We actually snuck some macarons on the way home from Germany. It was a hard endeavor, by the way. They were hounding us, but we got it.
How's your butt feel?
No, we just had to avoid any dogs. And I know what you were saying. That did not happen.
Yeah, you said you smuggled them in.
We did, but just in the backpack and not up our bums. So with this kit, if you see our scores below, Fox and I have the same thoughts. I don't know if our scores line up exactly, but we have the same overall score. I love how math works like that. And So I'm gonna go first. So obviously, it's from a creative standpoint. This is a simple kit when it comes to creativity. It's a checkered pattern with a little bit of pinstripe action. Nothing too fancy about it. I'm okay with that. Even with the little details thrown in with their crest, it's still only a 3 for me here. It's ties to local. Again, we'll probably differ on this one. It's a 2 from me. It's okay. I like it. I can't tell it's speech Staten Island to Staten Island, honestly. Um, and then it's X Factor, though. I told you I love brown. And one of the reasons I love brown kits is I have, I was able to find this. It was a Minnesota Twins New Era brown hat. Don't ask me why they made it, but
Oh,
they
because
did.
they make it.
What?
Because they make them. That's why.
I know, but like I never thought I'd see one. Honestly, okay. Well, New Era. I don't see a lot of Twins hats by New Era because the Twins are like a lower market, so I never see anything for them
Yeah, not just around. You would have to be in
in
the
Minnesota.
area.
Yeah, yeah. So the fact that I found this on eBay, I was like, oh hell yeah! So I got it. So I need more brown kits. So this is a 5 for me. I want this. This is a need. I need more brown. I only have a two Lance and Common kits that I can wear my brown hat with. I need another one. Um, and then finally, its design flow does look good. It's a 5 for me. So I did a 375. I need this kit. It's not the best looking, but it's brown, and I need more brown kits, and it's good.
Yeah, it's really funny how we got our same scores here. Uh, creativity, I give it a 4. Like I hear what you're saying, but like they used different simple pieces to make a more complex work of art.
Yeah.
And I think it worked really well. I'm not a huge fan of the collar because it looks fake to me. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because
If there was an actual button there, I would be okay with it. That's how I felt. Like if there was just an actual button there, I feel like
full collar.
so it's like a fake collar. But that just hit me now, and that did not affect my. Oh, I guess it does. Does it overlap right there?
Again, this is a rendering.
I
We
can't
don't know
tell.
how the actual kit looks.
Ties to local, I did give it 3. So actually, I was a little bit meaner about it than I was with New Jersey. But I feel like because again, if I take the crest off of here, I can't completely see the butterflies.
Yeah.
So X Factor for this one, I said a 3. I'm not a huge fan of brown and orange. This makes me feel like it's a Cleveland Browns jersey, and that's the only thing I could think of when I see brown and orange. I like this kit though. Like, I mean, it's a design flow. It's a 5. It fits. Everything fits great. It's just, it's kind of funny. I feel like I actually like the design of this kit. I just don't want it, and you don't like the way the kit looks, but you love it. Like you want it.
Yes, I know. It's weird. I love how that worked out.
And then we both ended up getting the same score.
Right. Ooh, I gotta edit this one. Yeah, I mean, this is just a solid kit, and if you see, we have the same score for the next kit that we're doing up there. So the same aggregate score again. We seem to be big on these 2.75s.
Okay, but that was aggregate. They actually gave different scores that time.
Yes. So yeah. So
I was like, no way we gave the same score.
So Staten Island, I like. Macaron, I like. It checks all my boxes. It's not the greatest looking kit, but it's okay. It's a solid 3.75 from us here at KitSZN. Now, whoa. We are not done here, though, with Staten Island.
Stay in Staten Island.
We're going to stay Staten Island.
Staten Island.
We're going to check out their third kit, and this one's called the Orange. Now, you're as confused as I am here. This is called their Orange kit. This looks more red to me, but it's called the Orange kit, and their colors are orange more than red.
Yeah. See, when I saw it, I thought orange too. And it might just be like your settings or something. And when I looked at Football Archive, it looked a little bit more orangey than Ready.
So yeah, so this is the orange version, and since it's not a template like for like that we've done in the past, we are actually rating this one because this one is unique
Yeah.
compared to the other kits at Staten Island. Um, what's your thoughts here, man? I'll let you go first on this one.
Yeah, I'll jump in. I I again actually really like how they did this. I like this one a lot better personally. I like the one big butterfly monarch. I don't know what it is. Uh, because they're the monarchs, aren't they? So
I think.
I like this one a lot more. I like the one big one behind. Uh, I like the color orange a lot better in here. And like I don't know, it's just weird that this one's so much different to me. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it shouldn't be, but I like this one so much more than I like the other one. Um, yeah, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, the part that loses it for me is the brown, but that is a personal preference. Um, and I'm not as big on the one big. Uh,
Monarch
yeah,
butterfly.
because I tend to like. I kind of sometimes, when it comes to creativity, at least,
Hmm.
I tend to like a little bit more busy to
Yeah, you
show a
do.
little bit more work. I do for when it comes to grading creativity. Now, would I rock this? Yeah. There's no problem. But I think the home one, because of the checkers, I like that better than this one. Personal preference, maybe, but eh, I mean, I like it. Orange looks good. Obviously, I'm wearing orange right now, so
Mm,
I need some orange.
okay. I mean, imagine this kit though with black instead of brown. Like, I would that would be a Bengals kit, and I would snatch that up right there.
It would be a Fort Hamilton kit. Yeah, it would be. It would be that as well. Fort Hamilton is black, gray, and orange. So
Nice. But like, I'm okay with the brown because that's a part of their badge colors. That's what they do.
yeah,
So like, I'm not against the brown or anything like that. I just feel like the brown was over. I almost wish that like this color scheme had the other look, if that makes sense.
oh, so brown with orange.
No, like keep this orange with the brown detailing, but have the multi
Oh, I see. I
monarchs.
see. I see. I see.
Yeah, have the checker. If this had the checker one, I would be down 100%. But I mean, a 4.0 from me is not bad.
Mm-mm.
I'll jump in. Orange. Creativity. I give this one a 4 too. A 4 as well, not a 4.2. A 4 as well because they I like fine detailings. And the big butterfly on there is a really cool fine detailing, but I like how they still utilize simple design to make a beautiful kit.
Yeah.
Um, Ties the local, I also gave it 3. I agree with what we've been talking about. And again, if I just saw this now, if they keep coming out with more orange kits, orange and brown kits, we've talked about that before too. That might become its thing, and Ties the local start rising
Hmm.
next season. X Factor, this one's a 4 for me. Like I would not mind owning this. It's a little pricey for me, but like if it's in my closet, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on a Christmas list or something like that.
Hmm.
And design flow is clearly a 5. Everything fits well. Everything looks nice. So that is a faux from Fox. Faux Fox.
For me here, this is not as high as Fox here rated because for my creativity, it's a 3. It's literally just a pinstripe with a big bird in it. I'm not really super creative on that one. Even though it's the same score as the other one, it is what it is. Ties local still again a 2. The only real difference between this one and the last one is that I don't quite want this one as much. Um, it's a 4 for me for X Factor. I uh, I want the more brown. Brown's not a color I see often, and I want to see it more. Except in white. White and brown, I like that combination. But orange and brown, not so much. Like primarily orange. Sample though, it's a 5 for me. It looks good. So that brings me to a 3-5 with boxes 4. 3.75 again. 3.75 again. A little different routes. So we have 4 different ways to do 3.75 on this show. So, and so that's Real Central, Staten Island.
It's not Real Central, Jersey.
Now, what I want to ask you real quickly is, I decided to pop into their store, see this. This is their away kit. We have this marked as internal.
It just has the big butterfly, right?
No, it has nothing. It's just pinstripe.
Yeah, then it's just boring.
Okay. I was going to say, let's ask the people if we want to try to rate this. But you are already saying nah. So,
I'm not worried about that one. Like, I feel like the other ones had detailing. They had something cool. And this wasn't bad looking. I feel like it's going to get a good internal score.
Yeah. This one might actually be my favorite of the 3.
Oh, that's kind of funny. If you want to score it, we can score it. We could talk about it.
Well, actually, no. We'll do internal because it is majority white, and I like white boring kits with some accents of color.
Oh, all of a sudden you like white kits
with accents of color. I need color to my white kits.
Make up your mind.
Oh, what do we got here? Rate it. Punish Fox. All right.
Do you want to rate it right now? You want to do a live rating?
Fuck yeah, let's do it. That's two for the day for me. All right. Michael, you caused this. So, yeah. So, we're going to rate the Staten Island. I can't believe we're doing this. All right. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to get all prepped up here, and we'll add it at the end. All right. So, this is the away kit. White away kit. All right. So, you know what? I'm going to punish you first, Spots. Let's see.
I'm done.
You're done? Oh, shit. Okay. Tell your score right now.
So, all of the score, or just my big score?
Your score.
The big score?
Your points. Your 1, 2, 3. Your creativity.
Each one, each category.
Yes.
Okay. So, creativity, I give this a 3. This is now a template, and there's nothing more extra with it. So, this is now but it's a sharp looking template.
Yes.
I love pinstripe.
Yes.
But there's nothing like with it necessarily for me. Tyso Local, it got a 1 because it got rid of the butterflies. It got rid of everything that made it like
pop out.
Yeah, got rid of everything that made Staten Island's other kids, like, oh, I see the butterfly. Oh yeah, that's Staten Island's kit. Cool. X Factor though, this is still a 4. I like pinstripe kits. I like the brown. I do like the white. And honestly, I will agree with you. I think I might actually like this one a little bit more. I changed my score. I'm going to give X Factor a 5 on this one.
Okay.
Because I actually do like the X Factor that I want it feeling is stronger with this.
Okay.
And that's what X Factor is for.
Yes.
I think this is more boring. I think it's more simple, but I like this one better.
Right? I don't know what it is, and white and brown is some reason a good color combination.
And they did such a good job with the orange pinstripes and the orange cuffs.
It just works.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yep. So that's a 3, 5, and then 5 for design flow. Still, everything fits perfectly.
And weirdly enough, for me, I'm a 3.75.
That's not too far off.
Total. It's still a 3 for creativity. Like we said, it's nothing really special about it. It just looks sharp, man. It's ties the logo as a 2, so like I'm not getting any points for that. But it's X Factor, man. I want this.
That 2 is kind of nice from you.
The what? The 2? I know.
It was kind of nice, yeah.
I'm being consistent, but I could have done a 1, but I don't care.
I will say though, like if I see a brown kit and someone tells me like, okay, this is your USL kit, and it has brown and orange, I will say Staten Island. So I felt like, like what I talked about earlier, like if they continue keeping up with these colors and keeping them sharp like this, that ties the local.
Yeah,
it's gonna morph into it.
It's like Sao Paulo. You see a brown kit, you think Sao Paulo. This might be kind of different. I think Dundee United somewhat brown. No, they're more orange. Anyways, and then design flow is a 5. I like this kit a lot. It's simple, but it's also Macron. I love Macron kits. I'm not. They're by far my favorite ones. I like Charlie. I like Diaza. I like Epeat. I like Nike.
Mm,
Feeling. Adidas. I like all of those, but like Akron, they are my favorites. I can't explain it. They just all feel so good.
I don't have a single Macron jersey.
I have so many of them. Half of them are Canadian Premier League teams. I love the CPL, by the way.
Ghetto CPL.
They just look so sharp, man. They're so good. So yeah, so this is a 3.75 for me, and with Fox's 3.5, this is technically the rated worst one, but might be the best looking.
Yeah,
I
again, because we're rating on like creativity and stuff like that. This is the simplest, but this is the sharpest.
Yeah.
And I like the pinstripes with the white because it makes everything else pop.
Maybe we gotta. Ooh, I had an idea for. Instead of design flow, maybe next season we should say, like something like design aspect or like kind of like overall design because it can be super creative, but it doesn't flow with the rest of the kit. So therefore, it gets like a lower on that score. Or in this case, it's simple, but the whole aesthetic looks good. As we'll see in our next kit, some more pinstripes. I don't know. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we could talk about it.
But yes, 3.63 Staten Island White. Thank you, Michael. We've done our first live kit.
Woo! Live ratings.
Let us know if you want to see more live ratings and less of us actually thinking ahead of time. Just instead of thinking 5 minutes before the show starts, we think 2 seconds before we actually talk about it. So
yeah, 5 minutes before. Technically, every rating is a live rating.
I actually dip mine in like 45 minutes beforehand, but I'm the prepper over here. So
no. Okay, Thursdays are bad because Thursdays are the days that my wife has off of work. So she has the boys, but we usually end up taking the boys to grandma's house on Thursdays. So I get off of work and I show up at grandma's house. We eat dinner. We're having fun, but the boys do not want to leave grandma's house. So because they love grandma and grandpa to death. It's a lot. And I love grandma and grandpa too. They're great. But so it's like 7 o'clock before we're leaving.
Yeah.
So then we get home. It's like 7:10, 7:15, and then I do all the laundry and the dishes and stuff real quick. So I'm not getting downstairs until like 7:45, and then I'm trying to, do my grades. I'm a busy man, bro.
You're busy. I literally just had to work and watch some Big Brother before I did this. I mean, I was working on my laptop until 8 p.m. So I was communicating with a client then, but not you're busy.
Big brother.
So now we're into the last kit of the night. Now, if you recall, last week we kind of already did this team. However,
whoops,
we were a little premature. So we, and I think all y'all know, that Brooklyn FC released a kit in collaboration with Diaza, which our good friend of Diaza, which we like them. So, yeah, we have to talk about this kit, right? Because we were talking with the guy in tweet. So
yeah,
we got to redo it.
Yeah, we got to put a proper score up there.
All right. So yeah, this is the Brooklyn FC Inaugural Super League kit. Because I don't know when the men's team going to come up, but the women's team are playing right now. So, and they need a kit. So for us here, we're fans.
That's funny.
I know. I changed my store. I needed to. Anyways, How do we? Who wants to go first here, Fox? You or me?
I'll jump in. I'm okay with that because this is this just screams Brooklyn at me. Like this screams like either New York, Brooklyn, all those cities, and I absolutely love this. I actually really like the sponsor. Uh,
Right.
they're one of the funniest, like because they make water, but they
Yeah.
make other stuff. Like they make tea and stuff now too. But if you don't know Liquid Death, they sell water, but they sell it like it's alcohol,
Yeah.
and it's fantastic. And like for the longest time, I thought it was like
Alcohol.
seltzer or something.
Yeah.
Nah, it's just water.
It's good tasting water, I'll tell you, because I had it at a concert and I was like, why is this? I'm like, oh my gosh, this might be one of the best tasting waters I've ever had.
This is actually delicious.
I was like, why is it so delicious? I was like, okay, this is just good.
Yeah.
Just water.
But then, anyways, but again, one of the top badges.
Simple.
Love that classic, like almost a baseball B. The Bay had a very similar one in the NWSL, but like I like this one better, honestly. And that color, man, that color, that's what sold it to me. Like this looks like, who did that? Somebody was it? No, it wasn't Arsenal. One of the big soccer teams in Europe made like a baseball inspired kit. And
Was it Liverpool?
no,
Because they are owned by Fenway Sports Group.
oh, that's kind of funny. No, I'll look it up. But like this is giving me like that kind of classic baseball look.
Yeah.
And I absolutely love this thing. Like there's nothing I can really. If you go with simple, yes, but if you look at the detailings of the pinstripes, I'm pretty sure if I'm looking at it right, isn't it like? Is it just? It's just pinstripes, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know why when I was looking at it, I felt like there was like little two pinstripes kind of really close together. But like the coloring of this to me,
So good.
it's not white.
Yeah.
It's like classic white. It's like
Yeah. It's like that steel of their crest, like that steel gray white almost.
Yeah.
And it just looks better. It's not white and it just matches.
So yeah, the only thing that negatively I could put into it, it's I don't know, boring. But it's not boring. But that's the only word I could think of. Simple. It's simple.
Right.
I feel like simple's nice. So
yeah.
Yeah, your thoughts.
Yeah, so I think I might find that fourth category is the overall aesthetic of this kit set out to be kind of that Gotham Brooklyn vibe. I get this. And I'm hoping, Diaza, you guys have plans for the away kit to be very colorful. Because I don't want it to be just white. I want to see some color thrown in on there. Because, I like to see that. White with like a whole bunch of color and shit, whatever. This just, to me, screams Brooklyn. And it just fits the vibe. And I will say this, as you mentioned, Bay FC, one of the things I absolutely hated that they got the Nike treatment of, their kits, their crest is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Their jerseys, one's black and one's white.
Yeah.
Their color's navy.
Yeah, they did not deserve that.
That is a shame. So when I see a team with a beautiful crest like this get the proper treatment, this is what I'm looking for. Plus, it has a color, man. I'm a sucker for a color. I swear they listen to us because we've told them how much we like colors. Like, personally, we've told them.
All day, every day.
Like, all day, every day.
I mean, the one Diaz kit I have is that inner Detroit one with a collar.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like this one. It's like that classic kind of a big collar.
Right.
I love that Detroit kit. I was planning on wearing it today, but
nah. But yeah, so I'm a fan of this kit. I like this. And so for its creativity, yes, it's on the boring side, but honestly, it's a 4 for me. I can't explain it. It's creativity for me.
It's because the creativity of it. I think it's the coloring because I gave it
Yeah.
a 4 too,
Yeah.
and I think it's the coloring. I think it's that off white.
Yeah. And there's that little bit of Brooklyn throughout, so it's not just a plain black.
Yes, yeah. You can't really see the details in this, but if you zoom in closer, you can see like it says like Brooklyn throughout the entire kit.
Yeah, all throughout. And honestly, it's a simple. Oh wait, I gotta share this screen. Yeah, there it is. This is just a simple. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it on there, but you can see Brooklyn throughout the jersey, and like I don't know, the vibes are just good with this. I've never, I don't really, I've always been a fan of Diaz's kits because they pay attention to details and they do things like this, and the colors are just, they just look good. So I definitely like the creativity there, but it's ties to local. Yes, I know it's that Gotham vibe, but it's still only a 2 for local. If you didn't know, if you remove the Brooklyn crest, I can't tell that's a Brooklyn vibe. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm still only giving the 2 for ties to local there. Yes, I see your confused look.
No,
But it,
I'm right there with you.
okay.
So far, you're copying and pasting my scores.
Oh, look at that. And its X factor is a 5 because I need this. This is sharp. I told you last week, Michael, I needed a super league team to root for. Well, Indy 11 women get their plans together to play. So I needed at least one kit to at least wear and rock for the new league. Maybe I did this one. Maybe.
Mhm.
Maybe we'll see. And then finally, design flow. This thing just looks so sharp. It's simple. The liquid death is a chef's kiss of a sponsor. I love that. You already talked about it. Then the collar. It's a 4.0 for me. I love this kit. It's not perfect, but it's definitely high on my list. It's a 4.0 with your 4.0. This is a solid 4.0.
Yeah.
We like it here.
Since I haven't talked about my scores yet, but
Oh, I thought you already kind of did.
I kind of just gave a general
Oh,
thought
I just
about
went
it.
right into my score. Whoops.
No, I wanted you to, but like, yeah, honestly, you did copy and paste my scores. It's just so funny because like our scores have been the same a lot today, but for all sorts of different reasons. Today,
Yeah.
it's for the exact same reasons. Creativity, it's a 4, and I think it's the coloring, it's the inner details. That I love fine details. Love it. It's my favorite thing. Like when there's something you're like, oh, there's a line there. Oh, there's that. Like even this kit, like this warm up, but there's the little roses on it. Like
Yeah.
I love that. Sorry, my wife and mother-in-law have been messaging each other pictures of the boys. So if you can hear my phone, it's just constantly going zzz, 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 zzz. Um, Ties to local, I also gave it to.
Yep.
If you take that badge off, you see this, you could be like, oh, someone made a Chicago White Sox soccer jersey. And I understand why you would think that. So
Right.
2 might be high, but X Factor, but I need this kit. Like I know it's gonna fit well. It's Diaz. I know it's gonna look good. There's nothing I can disagree with this kit.
Yeah.
So it's a 5 from me. And then design flows obviously a 5.
Yeah. It just looks so sharp. But like the more I look at this kit, the more I like what I see. Like the cuffs on the side, it's not full gray, that grayish or ash steel gray, or whatever you want to call it. It's like the gray and then the black. Um, the collar just looks sharp, and there's a stripe of black on that collar. Like, just the more I see this kit, the more I want it. It's really good looking. So I'm really excited for our interview next week with
Yeah.
them because I want to know all about this. And
Yeah, I
kind of
want to
get
know start to finish. Like how did this become
right.
a thing?
So yeah, this is Brooklyn FC's inaugural home kit for the Super League this year. Now, obviously, as I mentioned, we are going to be doing an interview with Diaza next week. So if you have any questions send them to us now or send it to us in the DM. If we get enough fan questions, we can even ask them to. Well, if you send any, we'll ask them to Diaza because we've already spoke with them. So the more questions we have that are not ours, we would gladly welcome them, and we will brainstorm, my friend. We will brainstorm. So just let us know what you want to ask about the Brooklyn FC kit, any other kits. Let's have some fun with them next week. So
I'm excited.
Yeah.
And Diego's such a cool dude.
I know.
So.
Cool guy. And yeah, there's good vibes over there. So looking forward to that. Next week's episode is with Diego from Diaza and talking about this new Brooklyn FC kit. A little bit of hyping around that one. So, all right. So that was tonight's episode. Fox, do you have anything else before we do a little bit of kit shout out?
Yeah, I don't think there was any special things that I saw today. Just wish me some luck, guys. Next Tuesday is our first home game. A little nervous, you know.
Hey,
and it's been so hot outside that we literally have not been allowed to practice outside.
Oof.
So we've been doing and we can't get into the gym because it's volleyball. And so we've literally been running around the school.
Oof.
And the school's built in a circle, so that's all we could do, just run in circles. And
wow.
The boys have been working hard, though. I've been really proud of them.
Good. Well, best of luck to you there, Coach Fox.
Yeah, it still feels weird to hear people say that.
It feels weird when people call me Mr. Mullinix because that's just weird to me. But what's not weird is our kit show off for tonight. So, Fox, you already kind of alluded to you had some roses. Care to show us off what you're rocking tonight?
This is the first time I've actually worn this. This is Louisville City's Derby kit from this season. It's a warm up, but get the Churchill Downs right there. Can't see it. Right there. And you can kind of see that it's slightly different purple dots. Little roses throughout the whole thing. It's a nice comfy kit.
Good.
Yeah, I like this kit. And I kind of like having a Louisville screen printed kit because don't have to worry about sleeping, not screen printed, but supplement it. Because I've fallen asleep in my kits. And I have one the Fall City beer thing on the back. It's already peeling off, and
oof.
I know it's really honestly super sad to me.
Well, I'm not rocking the kit tonight. As I mentioned, a little bit busy tonight, but I decided to rock. I had to rock a little bit this jacket here from Forge Hamilton. I went and visited y'all a few years back, so I picked myself up a jacket. It's so nice. And rocking a little bit of AFSP Hope t-shirt. You're never alone out there. So it's fun to rock a little bit.
Oh, speaking of You're Never Alone, too. Next month, I'm doing a 300,000 step challenge to raise money for To Write Love on Our Arms. Which is a nonprofit suicide prevention organization. And I could post the fundraiser link on our Discord if anybody's interested in that. You could donate however much you want. And it just would mean a lot to me. I literally have a tattoo to go with my survival. And have the To Write Love on Our Arms lettering right there. So it really helped me out. And if you don't know who they are, it's just a nonprofit suicidal prevention organization, but they were really big in the rock scene for a long time. You can go to a Warped Tour and stuff like that, and they would always have a booth, and you would always see the cool scene kids wearing the t-shirts that say To Write Love on Our Arms. So it means a lot.
Yeah.
So I'll post I'll double check with the boss man to make sure that it's okay to post that on our on our Discord, but
I don't
otherwise,
know he wouldn't.
I know. It's like, no, don't raise money for a good cause. Shame on you.
Shame.
Throwing the shame bell.
Yeah, right. So yes, so we'll definitely be doing something here for mental health and kind of some of that stuff because weirdly I didn't talk enough about it this year. I don't know why I didn't.
Yeah, what's up with you? Yeah,
I
you
don't
should
know.
bring it up a lot too. So I'm right there with you.
So yeah, so always a little reminder about that. So support where you can, and as we said, also you can support us here by joining our Patreon down below, checking our sponsor at goals.tv, and as well as I said, using code KitSZN to get yourself 10% off at atatimeoutfitters.com. That's it from our show tonight. Fox and we love you guys. We appreciate y'all coming out, always being here for you. And we'll see you guys next week. All right. Night, y'all.
Love y'all.
Thank you for watching another episode of the USL Show.
The USL Show is now proudly part of the Protagonist Podcast family. Please go to protagonistsoccer.com to check out more work. Thanks.